Please pay attention to this particular scene in Eyes Wide Shut, the glass door of Rainbow Fashion. If you flip the picture, you can see that Sonata Cafe is located across the street from Rainbow Fashion. Surprisingly, Bill chose to take a taxi from Sonata Cafe instead of walking, even though the distance was quite short. Bill visited the mansion twice and crossed the same bridge both times. However, when he reached the mansion, two cars arrived from opposite directions. Within Rainbow Fashion, the female model wearing the bustle changed 3 times. Similarly, the male model at the door changed once. Throughout the entire film, such minute changes in detail are evident. This is Kubrick's original film technique, employed to depict dreams. In dreams, details do not always adhere to logic, as certain elements can appear or disappear inexplicably. We know that Eyes Wide Shut is based on Schnitzler's novel Traumnovelle, aka Dream Story. Schnitzler was a close friend of Freud, and it can be speculated that he incorporated ideas from Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams when writing the novel. However, the film doesn't solely rely on Freudian theory. In an article for Vanity Fair, Michael Herr, the writer of Full Metal Jacket, recalled a conversation with Kubrick where the director asked about his familiarity with Jung. Kubrick expressed his interest in incorporating the concept of the shadow, or hidden dark side, into his war film. This suggests that Kubrick was well-versed in Jung's theories, possibly due to his previous exposure to psychological counseling. Hence, I will utilize some of Jung's theories to analyze the film. One important concept in Jung's theory is the shadow, which represents the repressed unconscious and the darker aspects of one's personality. In the film, a significant emphasis is placed on desire, specifically sexual desire, which serves as an integral aspect of the shadow. In the film, Bill and Alice are seen accompanying their daughter while she reads a book. By searching for the corresponding poems, one can discover that the book in question, titled My Shadow, was published in 1885. This deliberate choice by Kubrick serves as evidence of his conscious utilization of Jung's theory. In Eyes Wide Shut, Bill's motivation throughout the film is driven by envy, which is also a part of the shadow. He seeks out different women as a form of revenge against his wife, Alice. If we consider the possibility that the entire story is just a dream of Bill's, then it is likely that these women are all variations of Alice. He seeks to exact revenge by betraying Alice, while also desiring to possess her within this act of vengeance. During Bill's journey to the mansion, there is not a single light, symbolizing his descent into his unconscious, the shadow, which represents the darkest and most shameful parts of his psyche. Inside the mansion, everyone wears masks, which aligns with Jung's concept of persona. The persona is the social face an individual presents to the world, designed to make a specific impression while concealing their true nature. In the film, Bill assumes different personas such as husband, father, and doctor. Kubrick cleverly introduces one of the film's themes even before the dream begins. The Band-Aid box represents moral rules or persona, while the marijuana inside symbolizes joy and desire. Helena corresponds to Milich's daughter in Bill's dream. In the two scenes, the positions of the 5 people are in one-to-one correspondence. The 2 bald men wear one light and one dark coat like the Japanese. Therefore, Helena corresponds to Milich's daughter. Another theme explored in the film is capitalism, symbolized by the word money or bill.
Honey, you see my wallet?
In one scene, Alice is teaching Helena how to calculate which boy has more money. Bill is generous with his money but also becomes a consumer and a commodity himself, being consumed by the higher classes. Ziegler purchases his services and manipulates him into not calling the police. Deep down, Bill knows that he and his family are treated as commodities. In the toy store scene, Helena picks up a doll resembling her appearance at the beginning of the film, while the tiger next to Alice corresponds to the tiger on Domino's bed. These visual techniques employed by Kubrick further emphasize the film's themes. As Kubrick's brother-in-law Harlan put it, Kubrick was very happy with the film and considered it to be his greatest contribution to the art of cinema. The above analysis represents my initial understanding of Eyes Wide Shut. I hope it serves as an introduction to help you better comprehend the film. If you found my content helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. See you in the next episode.